It's true. It's universal. Everyone deserves to be respected. Everyone deserves equality. Everyone deserves a happy life. And the laws of our nation, just like a mother, exist to make sure that we're getting respect, equality, and good life. The laws, they exist to safeguard us against maltreatments, abuses, and injustices. They make us feel human.
But right now, there's one question that needs an answer. Are we all being protected by the law? The answer is a frightening no. And this big no has been drawn by the hands of abuses, maltreatments, injustices. They have now become so prominent that people already find them normal. As normal as the sky being blue, as normal as the leaves being green, as normal as the earth revolving around the sun. But these injustices are never normal. These injustices are not a part of human existence, and these injustices are not a part of the normal routine. Together, let's bring back equilibrium. Together, we shall strive to achieve Aequum.
Aequum. That's a Latin word, and it means equality. It's something that we want, something that we need. We all deserve Aequum. We all deserve equality. Am I right? And as future lawyers, you all have to acknowledge that this Aequum, this equality, is not perfect. There will always be victims, those that are being harmed by the law, instead of being supported by it. For today, we will be conducting thought experiments. We will be imagining situations wherein the law is being bent, wherein equality is deprived. Let's start with you two. You're best friends, right?
Yes, we are best friends, the best of friends.
Definitely, we've been friends for like how many years? Nothing can pull us apart. Ever. Are you sure about that? Nothing can pull you apart? We'll see about that. Let's immerse ourselves in a thought experiment now, shall we?
So it's obvious. Both of you are best friends.
Oh my gosh, I totally didn't want to win our Philcon, but I have to go now. Derek, aka my hot boyfriend, is here.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's important, right?
Yeah, totally. It's really important. I have to go somewhere with Derek.
Well, then go. We can continue our movie on someday else.
I love you.
Love you too.
Out of curiosity, you decided to leave the couch and take a look what's happening outside. And you see a very angering sight. Boom! All of a sudden, you get really angry.
And why would I do that? I just saw her and Derek hugging. How would that make me want to kill her and suck the life out of her? She's just hugging her boyfriend, that's all, nothing more. Oh no, that's not all. Let's twist the situation. What you don't know is that Derek is your ex-boyfriend. And you explicitly hate it when one of your friends date your ex-boyfriend.
You used to be so sweet, so unbreakable, and so loving. You called yourselves the couple of the universe. But then you broke up with Derek because he cheated on you. And that's what made you
Angry.
And then you realized that your best friend left her phone. You know her passcode, so you run towards it. And then you decided to expose her messages with Derek to the world. All the dirty text messages, all the dirty calls, and all the dirty communications. You want revenge.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
You publicized all the conversations I had with Derek on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. He was in even blogged about it! How dare you! I understand that you have...
Whoa! No! You don't understand anything. You awful, disgusting, desperate slut who knows nothing but to ruin lives. I can't believe that you slept with my ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend! You of all people should know how I hate when people do that to me. I had all the right to do that to you. I had all the right to take revenge.
That destroyed me, you know? Everyone hates me now. You win, I lose.
Just stop talking and leave this house now.
Yes, she leaves your house, but you will still angry. So angry. Your anger hit overdrive. So you decided to do something really bad. You decided to kill her.
Okay, number one, I'll never do that to you, okay? And number two, oh my goodness, that's so sick. That's so evil. Yes, it's sick. It's evil. But it happens a lot nowadays. You just don't know it. But the world houses a lot of evil people.
So, what's the point of that imaginative experiment? Why make me and my best friend imagine something that will never happen?
Because I want you to identify what rights were violated in that imaginative experiment. So, what rights were violated then?
First, there is the right to privacy.
Section 3 of the Constitution protects the right to privacy. It says that the privacy of communication shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires.
Therefore, the right to privacy was violated.
Good, thank you. No, another right was violated. Can anyone tell me what that is?
The right to life.
Section 1 of the Constitution says that no person shall be deprived of life without the due process of law. Yes, I know that Miss Roberts was angry. If I were in the situation, I'd be mad too. But that doesn't excuse her from the law. Nemo est supra leges, that's what they say. And it means no one is above the law.
Therefore, anger or any other emotion doesn't entitle us to kill. We don't have the right to kill. We'll never have the right.
That's correct. And because you're correct, I'll include you in imaginary setup and twist the situation a little bit. Here's an alternative ending.
So, let's say that Miss Carter's didn't die from the strangling. Miss Carter's was able to leave the house alive. And now there's you. You're a powerful lawyer. You've won all the cases you defended. You're unbreakable. And last but definitely not the least, you're a close family friend of Miss Roberts. The twist? Miss Carter's wants to speak up against Miss Roberts. Miss Carter's wants to tell the world that Miss Roberts tried to kill her. But you, attorney, want to protect Miss Roberts. You want to silence Miss Carter's.
I'm gonna tell everyone the truth, attorney. I'm gonna tell everyone that you tried to kill me.
It's a brilliant plan. But here's a more brilliant plan. Just back off.
What do you mean back off?
Miss Roberts' family is giving you 2 million pesos. If you will not create a video telling everyone the version of your truth, then you will have the money. It's easy. All you need to do is shut your mouth, break up with Derek, and pretend like nothing happened.
Excuse me? Pretend like nothing happened? She tried to kill me, for God's sake!
That's the only option they're willing to give you. It's the best of options out of all the options. So, here's the question. Are you willing to take the deal?
Yes, I'm willing to take the deal. No, I'm not willing to take the deal. That's so stupid.
Stupid? How?
Well, it's violative of my human rights to freedom of expression.
I mean, if I were
to accept that deal, it's like I'm allowing those people to place a perpetual, irremovable duct tape on my lips. And I don't want that, Professor. I want my freedom to express. Why? Because you see, Section 4 of Bill of Rights expressly states that the human right to freedom of speech and expression shall never be abridged. And by accepting that deal, I'm abridging my own right. And that's so wrong on so many levels. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking your pitiful deal.
But it's the way to go!
Really? Is it? Still, I know my rights, I know the law, so again. And I'm not taking that pitiful deal, and that's final.
You've defended yourself well, Miss Carter. Thank you. Wow, that was a traumatizing thought experiment.
I agree. That was way too traumatizing, so I'd like to tone things down a bit. Can I modify the thought experiment?
Go ahead, modify it. Choose 2 new classmates.
I choose you and her over there.
Wow, that film was too scary.
Alright. It was so scary, I don't want to watch it again.
Okay, here's the twist. What the best friends didn't know was that the movie's volume was too loud, and that the old neighbor living next door thought that an actual murder was going on in the house.
Hello, this is 911. What's your emergency?
Murder! Murder is going on in my neighbor's house. I think someone is being killed. You have to come and help. Come quick!
We have tracked your address. Thanks for reporting this crime. Our police cars will be there as soon as possible.
I'll go downstairs to get drinks, okay? I'll be back.
No, don't leave me!
Don't worry, it's just a movie. No one's out here to come and get you. I'll be back.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest? For what?
Hey girl, what's the case of... Wait, what's going on?
You, stop right there. You're under arrest.
Under arrest for what?
For murder, that's for what?
Murder!
Yeah, exactly.
That's completely absurd. You just can't arrest us like that.
Why? There was a call from the neighbor, right? She heard noises. She heard murder.
Well, I'll tell you why it's absurd. Officer, you don't have any right to do this.
Yes, I do. 911 told me that murder is going on in this house.
Murder! You heard that from someone who didn't see the actual thing. There are 3 reasons why you're going to go down with this. First of all, you don't have an arrest warrant. I mean, okay, you can do a warrant-free arrest, but newsflash, you didn't catch us committing an offense. And second, you don't have personal knowledge about the crime.
Well, I'm sorry, but that neighbor is wrong. We were just watching a horror movie. And that is why warrant-free arrest is illegal. And most of all, absurd.
Nice modification. That's smart enough of you to mention the right against illegal arrest, provided by our Bill of Rights.
Thank you, Professor.
We have successfully immersed ourselves in the Bill of Rights of our Constitution. And I hope you have discovered how it feels to be victimized. And I hope you understand how important our rights are. Now, let's explore another part of our Constitution. Let's explore public office accountability. In this classroom, who dreams of becoming a president one day?
I want to become a president one day. I will be the best president this country will ever have.
You've got a big dream right there. Now, let's put that big dream to the test. Let's say you've been elected by the people as the president of the Philippines.
So congratulations, Mr. Liago. You are now in office as the president of the Pearl of the Orient Seas. For a good 4 years, you have been meeting the expectations of the Filipinos. You've alleviated the life of the poor people. You've given opportunities to the jobless. You have helped the hopeless. However, after these 4 years, an allegation has been pressed against you, and it's going to be really bad.
Sir, the plunder case against you has received a 2/3 vote from the Senate. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court has announced it a while ago.
So, I'm impeached. I'm no longer the president. That's bad news. Really bad news. It can get any worse than this.
Actually, it can get worse than this. There's bad news and there's the worst news.
Worst news? What are you trying to say?
They want to impose a huge fine on you, sir. The Senate is asking you to return the 30 billion pesos that you stole from the treasury. A 30 billion fine.
Excuse me? A fine of 30 billion pesos?
Of course! A fine of 30 billion pesos. I mean, I think it's just right for you to pay back what you've stolen, don't you think?
Logically and morally, yes. It is a kind of right. But this is a different context. They have labeled and considered it as a fine. So, constitutionally, this is not right.
I see. Why do you say so? Defend yourself.
Let it be known to the Chief Justice that fining me is illegal under Article 3, Paragraph 7 of Section 11. Impeachment can only remove me from office and public office. It can't be fined. That's nonsense and extremely unconstitutional.
Alright, sir, your message will be forwarded to the Senate.
Well, it better be forwarded to the Senate. If I were the president, I'll go wild if they ask me to pay 30 billion right after getting impeached. I mean, hello? Impeachment is already hard enough for me.
I understand. It's definitely and completely unconstitutional to impose a fine on an impeached official. To alleviate the situation, let's say that because the Senate heard your message, they trashed the plan to fine you. So, the 30 billion fine was thrown out of the window. No more problems. But then, as we all know, when one problem leaves, another comes.
What seems to be the problem here?
I'm sorry, but honestly, I can't accept you into my law firm. Everyone, the entire country, the entire world, knows that you have committed plunder. We don't want criminals in our law firm. It would destroy our good name. It would destroy our profit.
But I've changed. That was a long time ago. 5 years. That was 5 years.
Yeah, it happened a long time ago, but the fact that you committed blunder will remain on the face of the history forever. Plus, the Constitution says that impeachment will lead to disqualification from office.
Yes, of course it does. But wait, I have just one question. Does impeachment disqualify me from private office as well? As far as I know, the Constitution says that impeachment only disqualifies me from public office.
Yes, I'd be willing to accept you into my firm. The Constitution indeed only bans impeached officials from public office. Those positions in the government. And fortunately, being a lawyer in a law firm is not counted as a public office. So, welcome to my firm.
Problem solved. Congratulations on proving that the argument of the law firm president was definitely unconstitutional. However, let's give the situation a twist.
Now, let's say that no plunder case was filed against you. Throughout your presidency, you've committed 0 crimes. You're a good president, the perfect one. However, the day comes when your secretary messes up really bad.
Shara.
Yes? Do you need anything, sir?
Yes. I just need one thing. I need you to be unemployed as my executive secretary. And also, I need you to find me a new executive secretary. Those are the things that I need. Aside from 30 papers that you haven't forwarded to me for signing, 23 meetings that I haven't attended because of your laziness, and 10 pardon cases that I haven't executed because of your laziness. You are now ejected from the position of executive secretary.
But you can't eject me. The Constitution says that you can only eject me through an impeachment case.
Well, I guess you have to read the Constitution again. Because the Constitution says that impeachment only applies to the President, Vice President, Supreme Court members, Constitutional Commission members, and the Ombudsman. The other public officials can be removed from office, but not through impeachment.
And basically, I was only the secretary. Thus, even if it hurts, I can be removed anytime, at the pleasure of the president, of course.
Correct. I'm glad the class understands the entire concept of impeachment and public office accountability. We have talked about our rights and public office accountability. Now, let's talk about citizenship, an important part of the human person. In this classroom, who knows how to drive? Now, who among you thinks a lot when you drive? Very well then, let's put you in an imagination test.
Conceded. You think a lot when you drive. One day, you're driving and you start thinking about your citizenship and interest in running for presidency. In this scene, you're driving to Comelec. You want to file a candidacy. You want to run for president in the coming elections. But there's one problem. You're a naturalized Filipino, not a natural-born Filipino. Can you run for president?
I think I can, Professor.
Why not?
The Constitution says that only natural-born citizens can run for president, but in the imagination I was a naturalized one. Naturalized, so I can.
Very good. That's correct. Only natural-born citizens can run for president. However, let's change the situation.
You're still a driving person who thinks a lot. This time, you think it's voting day. However, you remember something. You're a naturalized Filipino. You're previously an American, and you're not a natural-born Filipino. Can you vote?
Of course I can vote. The nationality qualification of Philippine voters, according to the Constitution, says Filipino citizen, not exactly natural-born or naturalized. Therefore, yeah, I can vote.
Correct. Now, who wants to twist the situation?
I want to twist the situation.
Let's say that this time, you're a pure American who's taking a vacation in the Philippines. And because you're an American driver who thinks a lot, you lose track of your driving. And all of a sudden, bang! You run over a pedestrian. She dies, she stops breathing, her life ends.
What will happen to you? Will you be sent to America for trial? Will you be imprisoned here or in America?
I will be tried in the Philippine court despite my American citizenship. The Embassy of the United States states that even an American citizen or an American citizen like me are still subject to Philippine laws as long as we are on Philippine soil. And, well, I am really subject to the laws, regulations, due process of law, and everything else. So an American who is arrested is and will be tried here in the Philippines and will be jailed here.
Thank you for that wonderful plot twist. And since we're running out of time, let's close this imagination session with one last exercise. An exercise that will challenge you to think to the ends of your minds.
Dead people. So many dead people. Clearly, it was a massacre. However, it was a clean massacre. The knife used by the murderer to stab each and every person was cleaned and hidden. The things that the murderer used were burned in order to discard any available DNA traces. It was a clean murder.
Will equality still be achieved? Will Aequum still exist when the one who violated the law is the friend